We're gonna pick them at random. So whatever comes up that's what we're gonna do. Okay, what is the problem in the story? And tell how we solved it. So step 1.
Jill was hurting people with her tentacles.
Okay, and then how do we solve the problem? How did Jill stop hurting people?
Going and playing with the other jellyfish, and her sisters helping her how to control them.
Wonderful. All right, let's get another one. Change the end of the story.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to think of that. And while you're thinking about it, tell Miss S what happened in the middle of the story right around here. What happened in the middle of the story?
With other jellyfish, Jill played with the other jellyfish instead of going near shore hurting the other people.
The humans. Very good job. Way to use exact information from the story. That's what we have to do.
Her sisters finally helped her how to control them.
Exactly. That's what sisters are good for that. What is the main idea? The topic plus the point. So what's the point of this story?
The point of the story is that Jill did not know how to control.
Wonderful. And what is the topic? Topic's always a little bit harder. Topic is part of the main idea. So Jill, you said that the point of this story is to explain that Jill couldn't control her tentacles.
That she always used to go share and play with the animals, but she couldn't because she stung all the people and animals that she used to play with, and they would just get mad at her.
Right, and what was the biggest part of that? Not just that they would get mad at her, but what would she do to the humans and the animals when she would play with them?
She'll hurt them.
Hurt them by how?
Stinging them.
Stinging them, yeah, okay. So do you want to change the end of the story?
She learned how to control them.
Yeah, that's what it says. So how about instead of changing the end of the story, why don't we extend the end of the story? Because her sister helped her learn how to control her tentacles so that she wouldn't sting other people, and that she loved playing in the waves near the humans, but she didn't love hurting the people. So why don't you take the story and continue it? What would you want to add to the story if you could add to it?
She did not. It's hard to think about it. She wouldn't tell her sisters to help her. Instead of her sisters helping her, they would just put her videos or something. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know.
I feel like you're trying to rewrite the end of the story, and all Miss S wants you to do is add to the end of the story. So if you could add something to this. So the problem is Jill was stinging people and animals, humans and animals, right? And she asked her sister that I need some help. And so she decided that she's only going to swim and play with the other jellyfish so she wouldn't hurt, because she can't hurt them because they have the same tentacles, right?
That you learned her lessons. So don't.
Was there a lesson to be learned though? I don't feel like there was. She was just trying to be a nice jellyfish and not sting people. So let's come back to it because I don't want to get you frustrated. All right. Let's see what else is in our comprehension strips. What is the setting of the story? Where is this at?
The setting of the story is right. She hated to hurt people, but
Wait, nope. Rewind. Setting. Where is the story? Where is the story? Where is all of this happening? Under the water. Okay, cool. if it's under the water, what kind of body of water do you think it's in? Do you think it's in a river, a lake, an ocean? Where do jellyfish normally live?
They live in the beach.
In the beach? And what's the beach?
An ocean.
An ocean. What movie helps us know that? It's got a little orange fish in it. What movie?
Nemo.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened at the end of the story?
She asked her sisters to help her.
Yep. So she asked her sister to help her control him, and her sister promised that she would. Okay. What happened at the beginning of the story?
She was hurting people.
She was hurting people.
She hated to hurt people and hurt other fish.
People and animals. And then how was she helping? How was she hurting them? Excuse me, not helping. Hurting. How was she hurting them?
She'll sting them.
She stung them. Stung them with their what? With her what? Exactly. So who's the main character in this story?
Jill.
Jill, and what is Jill?
A jellyfish.
Awesome. And is there any other characters in the story?
Her sisters.
Do you think her sister is a jellyfish too?
Yeah.
Probably, seeing that they're sisters. Okay. Is there any other characters in the story? Maybe not main characters, but other characters in the story?
People.
Humans. They called them humans in the story. And then what else? What was the other one? There's an A word.
Animals.
Animals. Yep. They talked about humans and animals. Alrighty.